There's one super simple metric that you can stick to that will make sure that you hit 20 deals, and I'm going to break that down for you here in this video. By the way, my name's Chad Leonberg, and I've helped hundreds of agents hit 6 figures in real estate. If you're interested in working with me, feel free to hit me up with the contact info below. All right, so the simple metric, the simple thing you need to do is just have 20 conversations per week. Now, you might have heard this before, but I want to unpack this a little bit and kind of give you why we think it's such a big deal. So you've probably heard this before, but if you've watched any of my channel, if you learn anything about me, you gotta master subjects, not just, kind of get the surface level knowledge of them. So we're gonna dive deep on 20 conversations per week right now. Okay, so 20 conversations per week. This is gonna take a lot of dial attempts. Depending on your source, it could be anywhere from 100 dial attempts throughout a week to 300 or 400. Could even be more. So you're gonna have to have a lot of attempts, because what the 20 conversations looks like is 20 2-minute plus conversations. Now, one thing I tell my team is if you're texting or DMing, 8 ways, 4 and 4. 4 in and 4 out should work as well. So we know that you need 20 conversations per week. We know that they need to be over 2 minutes or kind of 8-way back and forth. That's all good, but what about the time commitment? So the time commitment is actually surprisingly not as bad as you think. So anyway, 22-minute conversations. The time commitment to do this, it's about 2 hours per day, 5 days per week. That's generally what we find it takes to get that. Now, your source is going to depend on how warm it is to you, if you're actually emailing it regularly. But what we've kind of determined and pulled apart from some of the top team leaders and some of the top agents that we've masterminded with and worked with and we've implemented in our team is build a list of your top 100 and throw everybody else in sort of a pond, especially if you're running a team. Basically, you have your top 100, kind of your top 25 and your top 5 that are most likely to transact, and you're constantly fishing. That bottom 25 should be real fluid. You should want to, maybe take that out and fill it, with people who are that you're getting these conversations with throughout the week. So, maybe there's 20 conversations, you're changing your bottom 25 of your top 100 each week and kind of throwing them back to the pond. Whether you do that with an actual pond in your CRM, whatever, but just giving you exactly what we're doing, what we found to be helpful to manage human relationships. That's really the key here, is you want to manage human relationships. So one of the last things is, this is simple, but it's hard. This analogy is used quite a lot, but going to the gym. We know if you go to the gym 5 days a week and you work out, for at least 30 minutes per day, if you have a certain amount of conversations per day, you'll get in shape. You'll get healthy if you go to the gym 5 days a week and have a decent workout. But we struggle to do it. And that is the same thing that's happening here. So I'm telling you that you only have to work part-time. You have to put in 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and preferably, hunt in the morning so you can eat in the afternoon. So get this done in the morning so your day rolls downhill later. The inbound calls, the return calls come. And I can tell you at times, even when I've only half implemented this 20 conversations per week consistently, that my business has started to soar. All of a sudden, people are starting to reach back out. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm so busy, I can't service my current clients. And that's the level 2 problem. So level 1 is getting the commitment to do this thing. Level 2 is that you have to continue to do this thing that's gonna move you forward. It's gonna move the needle even whenever you get the business. So you have to carve a 2 hour per day time block that is just necessary in your schedule. And it is so much harder to do than it sounds. It's so much harder to do than it sounds. So I empathize because I understand. But to tell you how important this is, this is something that we've actually made a standard on our team. You have to, it is the team standard. You have to have these conversations per week, or you're off leads, or you don't have our offer writing service. So it's really that important. So if you take it from, you don't take my video for it, take my actions for the fact of how important I find 22-minute conversations per week to be. So anyways, this is a pretty simple one, but I think it can really, really move the needle. So if you commit to this and you do this for 90 days even, tell me your business doesn't blow up. Throw it in the comments here below. But I hope this is helpful. I hope this nugget is big. I can tell you it's what the best of the best are looking at doing. This metric is super important. So make sure you implement it. It's something you can do. You can walk from this video. You don't need any crazy complicated stuff. It's that simple. Just make sure you're having 20 conversations per week. So go implement it. I hope this was a valuable nugget for you. So please like and subscribe to this channel for more real estate content, tips, and business tricks and hacks. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you at the top.